Hello everyone, hi. I'm back for another video. Okay, I just got out of the hospital. My dad is in hospital. He's got pretty old, but the patient next to him, she's a 45-year-old woman who went into liposuction this morning and is fighting with her life right now. So I just thought I should put it out there about the dangers of liposuction. And as I left the hospital, her blood pressure had fallen. Firstly, she came down from Dubai, came down to India to get a liposuction done. Not knowing, the doctor did not inform her about the dangers involved in a procedure like that. At the moment, it doesn't look very hopeful. The doctor did not tell her as to what is going to happen, or anyway, what has happened now is her lungs have filled up with water because your body loses a lot of fluid, so they pump in a lot of fluid, and sometimes that can become a problem. Also, deposits of her fat have traveled all the way up to her lungs, and because her breathing has been so problematic, her body has developed an imbalance, so to speak, between carbon dioxide and oxygen. So yeah, it just got me thinking, it wasn't a needed surgery. A 45-year-old, maybe overweight woman, she could have tried a good diet, or she could have tried, maybe doing some form of exercise. I don't know. The point is, the doctors seem to sell this idea of the perfect body shape after the liposuction operation. It's a real tragedy. Next to me, I was talking to another patient, because when you're in the ICU, when your family member's in the ICU, you cannot go in all the time, so you're in a common area, waiting area, where everyone kind of just waits. Anyway, so her, next to me there's a patient. He's again a 42-year-old man who's in hospital because he went on a diet, completely carb-free diet. He gave up on carbohydrates completely. It was a diet recommended to him by a dietitian. The only time he had carbs was in the morning. So his sister was telling me. And he's developed a kidney stone, a bad one. He's developed, what else do we have? Yeah, he's developed a weakness. He collapsed. So, they're helping him, they're going to help him recuperate and, give him the IV and, whatever food or whatever. But the point is, again, a trained professional put him on the diet. A trained professional, told him that this was the best course of action to take in order for you to lose weight. Again, a vanity nearly killing you or putting you in the hospital. A 42-year-old man, a 45-year-old woman. And honestly, the way it looks, I hate to say this, I hope it doesn't happen, but I don't think the woman is going to make it, because as I was leaving the hospital, her blood pressure was falling, and they put her onto some kind of a machine that helps your blood pressure stabilize. I got my fingers crossed, and if you watch this video tonight, please pray for her. I just feel like, especially, sorry, a big bump on the road, especially in places like India and stuff, where the doctors only want to make that money. There's no insurance is going to cover liposuction or problems arising out of liposuction operation. So, you're pretty much fucked, Anyway, coming back to other issues, I think it's important that I share this with you guys. I was doing a show the other day, and there's a couple of models who don't eat carbs again. They have completely given up carbs. The only time they have carbs is 9 in the morning. So they go on a carb-free diet after 9 o'clock in the morning. Which to me is taking, yes, both those guys. The problem with something like that is because they're young, the body can adapt to this situation where almost kilo of body weight, the person can be in trouble. His liver and his kidneys are working overtime. The kind of diet you put your body through, I don't think, that is necessarily about good health. Human growth hormones, steroids, or fat burners, whatnot. Well, protein supplements of different kinds. There's a whey protein supplement, there's a supplement you take at night time. I did all that. I mean, I did whey protein and supplements that were carb-free, completely carb-free in the night time, which is, it is good, but I don't think it's necessarily good for your organs. It's great for your six-pack, but in the long term, I think you may end up destroying functions of your liver, your kidney. They're working overtime, plus, you've got a carb-free diet. I know I'm trying to cover too many issues, but all I'm trying to say is vanity sometimes has a huge price to pay, like the lady in the hospital say, God help her, God bless her soul. But she may end up with a six-pack. And similarly, a lot of people aiming to have the six-pack. My request to you is try to pursue good health, not necessarily the best physique in town or in your gym. Don't worry about the size, don't worry about, everything in balance. Remember, the idea is balance. The idea is to have a reasonably good body. Unless you're a bodybuilder, unless you're someone who's, make money doing those things, but for a regular average person, what difference will it make if you don't have a six-pack but you have a fat stomach? You know what I mean? I understand aesthetically, but the problem is, in order to achieve that kind of body type, you're going to kill yourself. In some cases, literally. So, yeah, been there, done done that, had a six pack, still have a reasonably good body, still have a reasonably good six pack. But the point is, don't do drugs, don't do steroids, stay away. And yeah, liposuction, the new killer now. So I would suggest